Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Gaming News Weekly Live. It's been a week, bro. It's been a crazy week. There's been a lot of gaming news. We're gonna have to talk about this. Make sure that like button, subscribe because it's time to talk. I referenced just a little bit in the video I made. I forget what day. I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when the video went up, but there's been a whole lot of, what do you even call it? Hold on, my mic is kind of tweaking right now. Yeah, my mic is kind of tweaking right now. What the hell is going on? All right, I think that's better. I think that's better. It's been a whole lot. It's been a whole lot. Sony, the CFO came out. The president of Sony came out. No games, nigga. They like we ain't got nothing for y'all. It's crazy. Xbox had to come out after all those rumors a week or two ago. Starfield this, Indiana Jones that, Gears this. Is wild, bro. I got that Avion water with me, so you know I'm ready to talk. But we have to start the Xbox podcast, the official Xbox podcast. I mean the podcast isn't that good. I'm not gonna act like it is. Like the official Xbox podcast is not that good. It's not that good. But I mean, they just started it. They should have had, bro. They should have had it when Major Nelson was in, bro. I swear to be a better show if they had it when Major Nelson was in. But then Major Nelson left. They have the official Xbox podcast, and the show was all right. Phil was there. Matt was there. Sarah Bond was there. It was great. It was a great little. They had a little powwow, a little talk. They talked about the rumors everybody was spreading around at the IGNs, the Kotaku's, the GameSpots, the Game Rants, all of them. Like all those critics, all those gaming journalists, even The Verge, spreading nonsense around. It is crazy, and like to think like some of the sources of like information that we used to go to, they all got caught spreading this misinformation around, spreading this fake ass news around, and none of them. They all just ignored the fact that they lied to all these people on the internet. It is crazy. But Xbox came out. They talk about the third party news. They're not going third party. They're not dropping the consoles. They're like all these rumors that was going around. They killed all of them. They threw all of them in the garbage. They're like, yeah, bro, we don't need to be a part of none of that. The Starfield news, the Indiana Jones news, they cut that in half. They did say 4 games are going to PlayStation, which caused another controversy. It caused another controversy because they didn't say which ones. But we all got a faint notion of what those games could be, but it's not the big ones. It's not the big ones. Phil said that, like, hey, it's not gonna be Starfield. It's not gonna be Indiana Jones. Could it be Hellblade? Oh, bro, what if it's fucking? That'd be kind of fire. If Hellblade 2 goes to PlayStation, that'd be kind of fire. I'm not even gonna fake it because Hellblade 1 started on the PlayStation platform. Hellblade started on PlayStation. They should be able to make the PlayStation release of that game. They definitely should. And I don't see why anybody would be upset about that. Ninja Theory started their journey on PlayStation. They should at least let Senua continue her journey on PlayStation. I don't care how big the fucking game could be for Xbox. But yeah, there was a whole lot Phil and them said. It was a whole lot Phil and them said. And it made sense on what Xbox has been doing since the generation started. The generation is 4 months in. I mean 4 years in. The generation is 4 years in. And for some reason, people just keep forgetting what Xbox has been doing since they started this generation. And they keep having to remind everybody. I think that's what I was saying in my video. Like, why the fuck does Xbox keep having to remind people when no other gaming company has to do that? It's always the gaming journalist coming at the Xbox. Hold on. Look, I gotta show y'all something. Hold on. I gotta show y'all something because where is it? This shit right here. Cause gaming journalists don't know when to stop, bro. They really don't know when to fucking stop. I was gonna turn this into a video itself, but I'm like, it's Gaming News Weekly. I might as well do it there. But go here. Yeah, hold on. It's taking me a while to get this fucking article up so y'all can see it like I see it. But look at this shit. Look at this shit. Leaker gives update on 3 Xbox console exclusive games. This was yesterday. So not only, and this is what outlet is this? This is Game Rant. This is fucking Game Rant. This is what I've been saying about these journalists, bro. Not only did an insider, a leaker, cause all this fake news for Xbox to begin with, not only did they cause all this fake news for Xbox to begin with, Game Rant is still posting fake news from insiders, bro. They're still fucking doing it. And it's like, come on now, bro. All last week, all week before that, this fake news had to get debunked this week by Xbox, by Phil, by Matt, by Sarah, and they're still going. They're still going about this, and the news is so trash, bro. The fake news is so trash. They talk about there's a Banjo Kazooie game coming, and there's a id Software game coming, and then Fable is coming. Like we don't know Fable has already been coming. We already seen Fable, and we already know it's coming next year. That's not an insider update. That's something we already fucking know. id Software making a new game. They could be working on something. id Software hasn't had to release a game since Doom. Why would they not be working on the game? And then this Banjo game, come on now. That's some shit that fans has been screaming about all this time. And Phil was like, we hear you, bro. Like, we understand y'all want Banjo, but we might not get fucking Banjo. But all of this, and then look, state of the crate 3 details are scarce. No new information available. Then what are you saying you're leaking, bro? Because there's no fucking information in here. They keep going. They keep going. They talk about the multi-platform shit. Then they say, look, 2 Xbox exclusive games are shutting down. On our server for 2 popular Xbox games will be shutting down later this year. But they don't say what fucking games. So this leaker supposed to be giving Game Rant fucking news, but there's no news. So why the fuck do they keep reporting this shit? What the fuck are game journalists doing that they need to report this shit? They say there's exclusive games shutting down, but they don't know what exclusive games they could be. But they report this shit to the media. They report this shit to the internet so people can find it, people can read it, and people can speculate on their own. Then more fake news start. Why? Why is this? What the fuck is all this hi-fi? Come on now, Game Rant, bro. Dalton Cooper, I swear I've shit on him in a video before. I swear I've shit on that name in a video before. And that's the nonsense that Xbox has to deal with in this climate in gaming, bro. People just making shit up every chance they get. Every chance they get. And they do reference that, like, oh, you shouldn't be listening to the fake news because we got lied about fake news last time. And it's like, then why fucking bring it up, bro? Why even bring it up? Because you know the same nigga that's saying this is the same nigga that lied to everybody about Starfield coming to PlayStation. Y'all put it in the fucking article. Like, this is the same guy that had the whole internet thinking Starfield was going to PlayStation and it wasn't. But y'all gonna make another article about the shit he says on Twitter. Get the fuck out of here, Game Rant, bro. They're on the list just like Kotaku is from like the shittiest game journalist company. Like, because this is the shit that they're putting out. This is the shit they're putting out. Just random nigga on Twitter. I need to become a random nigga on Twitter, bro. Because journalism is fucking dead. Because random niggas on Twitter is the ones giving out the news. There's no real news no more. There's no gaming journalism. There's no integrity in gaming journalism. No. It's just people just like me sitting at a computer writing the same shit a random nigga on Twitter says. and posting it as news. That shit's sad, bro. That shit's so sad. But that's gaming journalism. And that's all we get from these fucking media outlets, bro. That is all we get from these media outlets. Look at, oh my god, bro. Look at this shit. Hold on. Hold on. Look at this shit. I didn't even see this before. Why would they even say that? Xbox concerned 4 games are coming to a more popular consoles. What? What outlet is this? Engadget? Who the fuck is Engadget? What the fuck? I swear, bro. They like the all of the gaming media. They just disrespect the fuck out of Xbox on a daily. This was posted 2 days ago. This was posted 2 days ago. That is crazy. That's the headline you choose, Chris Holtz. That's a crazy ass headline to choose. Because those consoles sell more, which Sony only calculates sales to retailers. They don't count the active consoles that they have. Why do you think Spider-Man only sold 10 million? Why do you think Spider-Man only sold 10 million? Why do you think Final Fantasy 16 only sold like 6 million? Because they don't count how many active users they got. They only count how many consoles they sold to retailers. So them bitches could still be sitting on shelves, could be sitting in basements, not being used. Sony doesn't care about what happens after they leave the warehouse. But of course, when the numbers come out, Sony and PlayStation look like they have more active users than everybody. Why? Because they have more sales than everybody. But then you look at their games engagement and you like, wait, why the fuck ain't nobody playing your games? But you sold this many consoles. How the fuck are you not selling software when you sold this many consoles, Sony? And that's why Sony comes out and be like, we don't know what the fuck is going on. We're selling consoles, but we're not making no money. Yes, because those consoles are not active. Then Xbox can come out and say, bro, we got this many active users. And everybody be like, damn, but y'all not selling consoles though. It doesn't matter. Because if more people are interacting with Xbox than PlayStation, then Xbox is having more people on their platform. That's what that means. But, you know, Chris Holtz, they gonna push the fucking the console fanboy like console war narrative. And it's so fucking weird, bro. It's so weird to see journalists do this. But that's kind of the way gaming journalists go. That's kind of how gaming media works. They have to be fanboys of somebody because that's how you get people to click on your shit. That's why, like, fanboys on YouTube, that's why they have millions of fucking subscribers. They have millions of people coming to them for their console news. Because who else is going to give them their console's news? Not the fucking gaming media. They don't give a fuck. They gonna say whatever the hell they want to get a click. And I guess fanboys can do the same shit, but at least they're consistent about it. At least if you go to an Xbox fanboys channel, they gonna be talking about Xbox shit all the time. They gonna be hyping up Xbox shit. They gonna be talking about Xbox shit. They gonna be unboxing Xbox shit. The same thing with PlayStation fans, bro. They gonna have all their PlayStation shit. They're gonna be like, hey, this is my PS1 games from back when I was a jit. They gonna have all that shit. They gonna show you, nigga, I'm a PlayStation nigga. These gaming journalists just say what the fuck is up. They just say what's up and then they leave. And if Xbox is up, they're gonna talk shit about them. That's exactly what it's gonna be. And this is the sad reality of gaming media. Sad reality of gaming media. That shit's tragic, bro. Because it's strange when they make articles like this about more popular consoles, about Xbox not selling. But in the same breath, they are talking about how Xbox has been pushing Game Pass since the Xbox One. And how Game Pass has grown so much. Then why the fuck do y'all keep trying to say they're losing a console war when Microsoft's not fighting it? Microsoft's they're not battling in the console war, bro. They haven't been for a long time. But for some reason, gaming journalists would put them in there just to make Sony look better. And at the same time, talk about how good Game Pass has been doing for just gaming in general. Because they can't talk shit about Game Pass. Game Pass has been doing phenomenal things. and it's still actively growing. But oh, Xbox not selling those consoles. You know, Sony's been doing that. Nintendo does it better, but you know, Sony's been doing that. And I'm like, come on now, gaming journalists, grow the fuck up, bro. Get some news out here. Get some actual news out here. But they not gonna do that, bro. They got a click from me. They're probably gonna get a click from you. They're probably gonna get a click from a whole lot more people. And that's kind of the problem that we have when it comes to gaming news, bro. That's kind of the problem we have because the clicks and being first is what matters to all of them. When all that shit came out about Xbox, not a single gaming journalist came out about, hey, bro, I'm sorry that I reposted some shit from a random nigga on Twitter. Nope. They said, oh, it could have happened. It could have. That's all they went to. It could have. Like, come on now, bro. There's interviews like Tom Warren and shit. Like, oh, I'm not a professional game journalist. Then what the fuck are you, bro? If you're a game journalist but you're not a professional one, then you're just a random nigga on Twitter typing shit. I don't think you know the normal active consumer on the internet understands that though. I don't think you understand that though. That these are random niggas on the internet making content just like I am. They're not more reputable than somebody else, bro. They don't have insider information. If they follow the whims of Twitter and all of them did the same fucking thing, every outlet made the same fucking headline, you know they all don't know shit. They all act like they know shit. And then when shit comes out that it was a lie, they be like, "Oh, it could have been true." And they move on to the next fucking topic. That shit's scum though. That shit's real deal scum. It's so crazy. And I'm like, fuck. Not that many people are calling their ass out either. But you know the whole PlayStation shot, they don't care. They don't care. The PlayStation shot of the gaming media, they do not care, bro. Because they're like, oh, I mean, we could have got those games. We're getting four more. Like, and I'm like, Sony, bro. PlayStation, niggas, damn. Nobody knows anything. But yeah, we need to talk about this the third party talk. The Xbox third party talk is dead because Xbox came out. They like, our big games are staying Xbox games. They're going where Xbox Game Pass is day one. They're not changing it. They're going to PC. They're not changing it. Are they going to PlayStation? No. No. They're not. They're not. And I mean, to each his own, because I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they did. What would that change? It would change nothing. Xbox will still be the same place. It will still be the same place. The PlayStation will still be the same place. For PlayStation to not have games coming, and for Xbox to be like, hey, bro, we got some games for you. You got something to play on your console. To PlayStation get their shit together. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I don't know. Fanboys are different. Because they don't care about gaming for real. They don't care about gaming for real. And we all know that. We all can see that. Most of them don't care about gaming for real. But yeah, the third party talk, they killed that. They killed that. They're making another console. They killed that too. They killed that too. And they talked a whole lot of, business jargon. Some things like most people, when they hear it, they're like, oh, they're kind of like talking in riddles, kind of. Because they didn't understand what Phil and them was saying. But they said a whole lot of good shit. They said a whole lot of good shit. And I enjoyed the hell out of that little talk that they had. Phil and them all sitting there, Matt Booty sitting there. Still don't know what the fuck the Activision games at, though. That's the only part that kind of cooked me. Like, why the fuck are Activision games taking so long to get in Game Pass? I don't know how much legal shit they got to go through before they start slapping games in there. But Diablo 4 being the first one, I wouldn't say I'm surprised that that's the first big Activision game that they put in there. I thought it would have been like Overwatch 2 or some shit. Like high key. Because the Blizzard side of Activision need the most help. I don't think people understand it. But the Blizzard side of Activision needs the most help. So when Diablo 4 drops in Game Pass, a lot more people can go play Diablo 4 that didn't buy that fucking game. That refused to buy that fucking game. Why? Because, I mean, I bought Diablo 4. I enjoyed it. Everything after the main campaign is shit. I'm not even going to lie to you. Everything after the main campaign is hot garbage. It's hot garbage. I'm not gonna lie. I played some of it and I hate it and I turn that shit off. Every time a season drop, I turn it on, I play it. That shit's trash. You said quick recap. What are we talking about? We talking about the Xbox podcast now. I was going on a rant earlier, but it was just about gaming journalists. I showed a couple articles that I seen and how the gaming media still don't give a fuck after Xbox did all their news drops and shit. They don't care. They're still following. They're still following the same shit on Twitter. But yeah, we're talking about the Xbox podcast now. We're talking about the podcast now, and how Diablo is the first Activision game to go into Game Pass. It will be the first game to go into Game Pass out of all of this time. And I mean, it needs the community boost, and Microsoft knows Game Pass is going to boost the community of that game. It needs the community boost bad because they're supposed to be dropping a DLC. Remember, Blizzard is making DLC for this game. You said, are we going to talk about all the Xbox fanboys jumping ship rumors? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean Xbox fanboys jumping ship? Wait, there's some Xbox niggas that's not Xbox niggas no more? I mean, that happened once before. I'm not gonna act like it didn't. Like when the Xbox One came out and everybody was like, oh, Xbox is trash, bro. Like all those Xbox people became PlayStation people. There was a whole lot of them. Wait, it happened again though? It happened like this week, this month? Because I didn't hear about that. I did not hear about that. What happened? Who left? Hold on. We gotta look this up. I wonder who left. I mean, I guess they wouldn't announce it. You said Tim Dog, OVO Peter. There were some other ones. I've only heard of them in other videos. Tim Dog? I think I've heard of Tim Dog before. Ain't he the one that talk with that like weird ass voice? Like he talked like his mic is in a different room? I think that's what you're talking about. He used to be with what the fuck is his name? God damn, bro. I ain't seen like Xbox side of YouTube in a long time, bro. I don't really watch that shit. But like, hold on, let me look it up. Cause he used to be with the other dudes, like Dealer. He used to be with Dealer and him. I wonder what the fuck happened. Cause yeah, he used to be with like Dealer Gaming and like somebody else. They used to have a whole like Xbox thing. I think they were the only Xbox niggas back in the day. I wonder what this nigga's on. Oh my bad. That shit was playing loud as hell. Damn, that nigga Dealer do not make videos no more. He was the only Xbox nigga I heard about on YouTube. Like back in the day, he was the only Xbox nigga I ever heard about, and he does not make content no more. That's crazy. That's probably why all they left, all them left. Because like if Dealer's gone, who's gonna carry them? You say you think there's an article on BGC about Xbox fanboys jumping ship and rumors? Hold on, I'm about to look that shit up. I'm definitely about to look that shit up. I'm about to look that shit up because like that's crazy. Hmm. Major Xbox influence pool support. Oh my gosh, they actually made a fucking gamer article about this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, we gotta look through this. That's kind of wild, bro. That's kind of wild. I need to make this shit smaller, though. I think it's too fucking big. That's crazy. And they pull support during rumors, nigga. During the rumors, it wasn't even after the podcast. I wonder who they say. Doc did not. Oh fuck, bro. But just mark this for later. This is Zexa Helldivers 2 on Steam. Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna talk about Helldivers. We're gonna talk about Helldivers. Helldivers has been doing really fucking good. But I was talking to Tay Talks. He runs a podcast sometimes, and I used to be a part of it. We talked to him about it, and I mean the pricing was phenomenal for $40. Helldivers is a really good $40 game. That's why it's getting as much traction as it is. It's $40. Now imagine if Sony was greedy and put that bitch at 70. Helldivers would be fucking dead. Helldivers would be dead. But I mean, it's $40. Nobody would feel like they wasted $40 when you could buy a game like The Last of Us 2's fucking remake with no changes at all for 70. Helldivers is a fucking steal for $40. It's still not my type of game, but I mean, I understand why it's so popular. The same reason why Power World was so popular, because it was $30 and it was fun, and it didn't feel like you were wasting anything by getting like giving them $30. But we're gonna get into this article though, because they got this nigga Doc holding a Series S, nigga. You say you're a diehard Lakers fan, but based my whole identity and YouTube channel with being a Lakers fan, and after the weave of something changed, I abandoned the team entirely. That's fucking crazy, bro. That is crazy. Like, I don't know how the fuck they caught. Like, what was Doc doing in this fucking video to be holding a Series S? What was he doing? I need to write this nigga Doc, bro. I think he's in church right now. Like, he's usually in church, so like that's why he always comes to the stream kind of late. So he just be like getting out of church and shit sometimes when the stream is going on. But I need to ask Doc what this picture come from, bro, because they for the Doc YouTube channel. That is crazy. He's up now though. That is actually a fire ass thing to have. This happened February 6th. And they got this nigga Doc on a VGC article. Front page news. That's crazy. I hope he gets some growth off of this shit. You said this week claimed Xbox exclusive Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, Indiana Jones may be coming to PS5. That shit's dead. People talk about Gears of War is going to PS5. I think that shit's dead too. Reserva confirms that they're taking steps to wind down their account. I don't even know who the fuck this is. But they some Twitter person. They got 158,000 followers though. I mean, they were up. They were up on Twitter, and they said they changing. They switching over. They're not an Xbox person no more. This nigga Tim Dog, that's what you said. 82,000 followers. Tim Dog was up. Made some dramatic declarations on Monday, a 7-hour space audio on X, underlining I'm not an Xbox fanboy anymore. This nigga made a whole. He said Sony's going to be a dry year and they're praying for some Xbox games. That's exactly what it is, bro. Because for some reason, all the news has been on Xbox. After Sony and them just literally said, we don't have any first party games coming until next year. No first party games until next year? What the fuck? Nobody said a word. All the news media outlets stayed quiet, bro. They're still talking about what are those 4 games Xbox is giving to PlayStation. Where are the PlayStation games PlayStation should be giving their own fans, bro? That shit's lost in the wind though. But yeah, this nigga Tim Dog sat in a fucking he sat in a space for 7 hours, bro. Like just saying he's not an Xbox fanboy no more. Tim Dog, nigga. 82,000 followers, bro. You use bro, dealer carries your ass into stardom. And now you're in a space for 7 hours saying you're not an Xbox fan no more. That is crazy. This is news to me though. That is some wild shit to do. Like it's not even that serious to be in there for 7 hours. I think my longest stream is probably like 6.5. And that was me finishing the whole fucking game of what is it called? Bioshock Infinite. That was me playing Bioshock Infinite to finish the game and the DLC. There's no way I'm gonna be talking for 7 hours though. Like straight up just talking about me not being an Xbox fan for 7 hours is crazy. I wouldn't even say I'm a fanboy of Xbox because I don't give a fuck what Xbox do as long as I get to play Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Those games that I own, as long as I get to play those two, I don't really care where the fuck I play them at. Xbox just gave me the easiest place to play them. Sony doesn't have those games at all. So of course I'm gonna be on Xbox. Like, but some people make it their whole fucking identity, and now they're like throwing that shit away. Xbox could have killed Game Pass. I say buy our exclusives and focus on our hardware is 100% a better idea than let's say kill exclusives and put Halo on PS5. See, and they did all of this on unconfirmed nonsense from other niggas on Twitter. That is the crazy thing that happened. Since gaming media outlets, people trust them with their gaming knowledge, and random niggas on Twitter, niggas legit ruined their whole reputation, bro. Tim Dog for 7 hours ruined his whole reputation on some rumors, bro. Some strange. Oh my gosh, that's just funny. He said nothing changes other than I don't support them like I have in the past. If you like being lied to, that's a you thing. Damn, that's kind of crazy when Sony has only lied to their fans since the PS5 has started. Everything the PlayStation 5 was set out to do has not been done. And he's like, if you like being lied to, be on Xbox. Xbox has told the truth the whole fucking time. Did people just forget what Xbox say when they be in these fucking official statements and shit? Phil said games were going to go to PlayStation and Nintendo, case by case. He said that 2 fucking years ago. And for some reason, Xbox fans don't remember that shit. And they let gaming media shame them for it. And it's crazy. Oh, that's so funny though. Hold on, bro. They got Doc in this hoe. He's on your turn to persona over some rumors. Yes, that's crazy. He's a YouTuber, Dark self-proclaimed console war content creator. Doc do be doing that shit on purpose though. Like he would do some outrageous nonsense as a joke, and like if you don't watch Doc's videos, you would never know. You said I can only relate to this to sports. I mean, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like if you've been actively like supporting something for so long. You literally have made a living supporting this thing. And then all of a sudden you throw it all away. You throw all of your fans away. You throw your whole channel away. All the content you made, you was like, yeah, scrap all of it. I don't believe none of it no more. What? You're a clone. You're a clone. You're a different person because you have no standards, bro. That nigga Tim Dog is not standing 10 on anything. There's no way you could follow him. That's not a leader, nigga. He's hiding. He's hiding. He keeps it strictly for the consumer point of view. Yeah, Doc be doing some outrageous shit, but it's all in the fun of it. I don't think he takes any of it serious, but I think they think he do. Because legit self-proclaimed console war content creator is a crazy ass title for Doc, bro. Is a crazy. I'm talking about he does reviews. Yeah, he's not. He has no toes down at all, bro. Tim Dog is fucking flaky as hell. I don't even think the PlayStation community would welcome him. It's not like MBG ass, because MBG used to be an Xbox nigga way back in the day. He turned his tune real quick when Xbox fell, because everybody left. So of course he left. But MBG, he'll talk about how it used to be an Xbox nigga, but then Sony captured him with the PS4. That's fine, bro. That's fine. The Sony captured you with the PS4. He went there and he's still there. But he doesn't act like, oh, I'm about to drop everything because I don't like where I am now. That's kind of crazy, bro. But yeah, Doc be doing some outrageous shit. He said, I pray to God that you remember the beginning of the generation when we had a chance. Doc starts an original song. Wait, this nigga Doc was singing? That nigga Doc has made hella songs, bro. That nigga Doc has made hella songs. But like, there's no way. Everything was lined up, but now it looks like it's over. You can see holding on to a Series S console. Wait, so this nigga, so this picture right here is Doc singing to a Series S. I need to watch this fucking video. I need to watch this. I need to see this video firsthand because there's no fucking way this nigga Doc was singing to his Series S. And they took it serious to put that shit in the article, bro. They took that serious and put it in the article. I shouldn't be crying. I should just let it go. I can't stop thinking about all the games I should have played that we never played. They took this serious, nigga. There's no way. There's no fucking way they took this Doc video serious, bro. Xbox influencer Kiss moves another ex user who follows Xbox executive changed his Twitter banner to logo reading "Fuck Xbox." Xbox's doomsday wrote, and they're expecting PlayStation and Nintendo to buy Xbox games. They're in for a rude awakening. That's exactly what, bro. That is crazy because Kiss move ass ain't that the one nigga that was? He was on something talking about Starfield. You say her moves with legit. This shit is crazy though. So all the Xbox like pillars, bro, they all just quit. Except Doc. I know Doc was probably joking. I know Doc was probably joking hella hard, and they took this shit fucking serious, bro. But like, that's crazy. That's wild. This fucking Doc picture gets me, bro. We definitely need to go find that video. I'm subscribed to Doc. I'm subscribed to Doc. What the fuck? Hold on, go to my subscriptions because I definitely didn't see that video before. Maybe if that's not the thumbnail, because that shit happened a week ago. So let me roll through these motherfucking things. Because when the fuck? I really need to find this fucking video. Because I could have swore I watched that shit. Album sneak peek. Is this the fucking video? Stop. Hey, Love Valley to the edge. And listen to this beautiful music that he produced, such as. Hold on. To me. Hold on. I need to find the original video, but this is one.
Average life. I got an average Xbox and an average Wi-Fi, but sometimes I just want to be left alone in my gaming zone. But
Hold on,
I
bro.
always feel like Phil Spencer's lying to me, yo. I always feel like Phil Spencer's lying to me. No exclusivity. Oh, I always feel like Phil Spencer's lying to me.
This shit
No
is crazy.
exclusivity.
This nigga Doc, bro.
Oh. And other classics like 30 frames.
30 frames. This nigga Doc is actually making an album, bro.
I never knew I would have to wait for the tools. Yeah. I never knew I would look like a fool.
This nigga Doc. He actually did this shit for real.
I thought the Series X was really cool. But I did.
Say we're getting everything Xbox fans that fell for the rumors and were wrong. Yeah. They look the Xbox podcast killed a whole lot of people though. Like they had everybody watching that whole too. Like imagine PlayStation centric channels, bro. They're all watching the Xbox channel just to see if they get Xbox games. The games that they said are nonsense, bro. Or trash. These are games they don't want to play. But for some reason they were looking forward to them coming to the PlayStation. All right, Doc, we gotta stop. That shit's funny though, because it was so crazy how they were port begging for games they didn't want at the same time as calling Xbox trash. And I'm like, how can you do both? I didn't understand it. I couldn't understand it. Like, how could you be port begging for Starfield at the same time the people were saying Starfield was trash? That Starfield wasn't game of the generation. But the only community that still talk about Starfield is the PlayStation one. It's the PlayStation one. They're the only ones still talking about Starfield, bro. Until Starfield DLC come out, and until the creation kit comes out, and the modding support comes to Xbox, Starfield is kind of an afterthought for everybody on the Xbox right now. But for some reason, it is still big news for PlayStation fans. We might get Starfield. I hope Xbox get ass fucking Redfall, bro. All this Starfield talk, because they say like, oh, it's a game from a year ago. I hope they give you Redfall instead. I hope they pray for Starfield and Redfall shows up. Because Redfall isn't a bad game. I'm not going to act like it's a horrible game. It's not that bad. It's actually a pretty good game. But I hope they ass get Redfall instead. Just because they want a Bethesda game so bad. Get their ass Redfall. Then they going to complain. Like, oh, these trash Xbox games. Yeah, keep that same energy, bro. Alright, I don't need this no more. That nigga Doc was definitely joking when he started making that music. You said, what 4 games do you think they're going to get? I think they're going to get like four small games. High key, that's what I'm thinking. See, I know a lot of people think Hi-Fi is going, but I'm one of those people that think Hi-Fi is not going because it became a big deal for Xbox. It could still go because of the t-shirt thing. I'm not going to rule it out. But if Hi-Fi is one of them, Grounded is probably going to be one of them. Because Grounded deserves to have a bigger community. It deserves to have a bigger community. I think Obsidian did an amazing job with that world. They should definitely benefit off of that. Xbox should definitely benefit off of that. Sea of Thieves, that shit has been popping hard for so long. And after Skull and Bones came out and it's trash, the only other pirate game that could possibly come out and be good, and that motherfucker's garbage. Skull and Bones is trash. So if niggas want to play a pirate game, get their ass Sea of Thieves. They gonna have a good old fucking time. They gonna get their crew together. Bro, I used to have a fire ass crew back in the day on Sea of Thieves. I used to play the fuck out that game, but then my crew broke up. Everybody, got busy and shit, so we can't play Sea of Thieves no more. My ship and shit is still there. I was an insider playing that fucking game. I played the fuck out of Sea of Thieves. I know Sea of Thieves will blow up big on the PlayStation. It might even blow up big on Nintendo Switch. We don't know. But that's another game I would give, and they probably gonna give them some indie games. Xbox makes plenty of those. Pentiment came out. What is the Ink one called? You said you and your daughter play Sea of Thieves? Sea of Thieves is so fun, bro. I still never played the Jack Sparrow storyline. That's the only thing in Sea of Thieves I haven't done. I should have played the Jack Sparrow storyline when I had the chance, but I just didn't have my crew, bro. I didn't want to go in there with some randoms. So I just dropped it. You said y'all did? Was it good? Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp? Cause it looks so fire, bro. When they showed the trailers for it, I'm like, this nigga Captain Jack. This nigga Captain Jack is in the game. I wanted to play it. I think the content rolls around. I think they might bring it back. But yeah, those games on PlayStation and on Nintendo Switch would definitely thrive. And there's one thing in that interview that nobody fucking talks about. When Phil was like, they thought about how they were gonna, make more money. And it was two things they thought about: either monetizing their own fans or going to find new ones. And I'm like, that makes fucking sense, because what Sony and Nintendo do is they monetize the fuck out of their fan base. They make them buy every fucking thing. They make them rebuy shit just to double dip on the fucking community that they have. And they keep remaking the same fucking games to make you buy them again. Xbox, on the other hand, is making new things all the time, bro. They have Game Pass. They keep bringing new things into the system, and they're not remaking games. Xbox has a lot of old games that people be asking them to remake. You know what they do? Make them bitches backwards compatible. You bought that game already. Play that motherfucker, bro. They're not trying to re-monetize their same fan base. So what are they doing? They're going to find new people. That's why they went to PC. That's why they're going to PlayStation and Nintendo. Why? Because it makes the Xbox platform better. We gonna keep getting new fucking experiences, new games. We don't have to keep buying shit, microtransactions. Everybody keep talking about that, but you see Xbox games come out with none of that shit in it. None of that shit is in it. Why? Because they're not trying to monetize the fuck out of the community that they have, bro. They're trying to grow. They're trying to find more money in more places, not just the same money from the same places, until people give the fuck up on it. Because you see right now, the Sony community is giving the fuck up on Sony's games. They're giving the fuck up on Sony's games. We saw the charts when all those leaks came out with Insomniac. They're selling less, so they're charging more because they need to make all this money back. The next Spider-Man has to make $300 million to be even. To be fucking even, they have to sell 20 million units. Is crazy, bro. Because now they're fighting for 20 million. They can't casually cross 20 million units and be like, oh, our game is doing so great. No, they fucking need it now. So they're gonna make games like they fucking need it now. They're not gonna make games to be fun. They're gonna make games to sell to people. And that's the opposite of what games niggas want to play. Niggas want to play Power World. Why? Because that game wasn't made to be sold to motherfuckers, bro. It was made for you to jump in there and have some fun. Even the Power World developers was like, it's okay that our player count went down. We're literally in early access. When the content comes back, the players will come back. And I'm like, yes. Did anybody think otherwise? Yes. Other game developers think that you need to be in their game 24/7, 365, or their game is not successful. And that's killing the gaming industry right now. They want to monetize the fuck out of the players so bad that they're killing their game franchises doing it. Xbox needs to do the fucking opposite. They tried that shit with Halo. They failed. They switched everything in Halo. They're like, fuck monetizing the players, bro. You say this Helldivers success on Steam a good thing or a bad thing? Helldivers success on Steam is a fucking great thing, bro. It's a great thing to see. Because Helldivers, if it was only on PlayStation, for one, PlayStation fans wasn't going to fucking play it. Because a lot of internet PlayStation fans need validation if their game's good or not. So they need to see other people play their game to make sure their game is good. They need the other people to want their game to know that their game is good. And how do they do that? They watch other people play it. They watch YouTube videos with views on it to see like, hey, look, Spider-Man's a big deal. It has 20 million views on its trailer. Like, really, nigga? You didn't play the game, though. So Helldivers doing so well. Even though, I mean, it is kind of breaking records now, isn't it? But like, it's not a financially dependent game. So that game is bare bones as hell. It's just the community and the fans that's keeping it alive. A lot of live service games start off like that. You say, but the success on Steam day one, that it should stop its console exclusivity. See, I can't say that's a thing because Helldivers 2 is an isolated case for PlayStation. That's an isolated case for PlayStation because it's not a PlayStation game essentially. It's not a first party game, I should say that. Like it's second party, it's a deal. So they probably built the game on PC to begin with. That's why I had all that fucking anti-theft software in it before the game even launched. And then they launched that bitch on PlayStation 2 because PlayStation got the deal. And it worked out like that. But them keeping it off Xbox is a play that PlayStation is always going to make. They do the same thing with Square Enix and Final Fantasy. But like Helldivers doing so good is because it was $40. If it was a PlayStation game, like a first party PlayStation game, that shit is not about to be $40. Cause Sony want you to pay premium for every game that they make. So if Sony had the game how they wanted it, Helldivers would be dead. It would be a dead fucking game. Cause nobody would have paid $70 for that shit, especially when it launched that bad. Cause it didn't launch good. It did not launch good. It launched buggy and broken. People couldn't even play the game, but they only paid $40 for it. So they were more lenient. And they didn't give out review codes either. So the critics couldn't even talk shit about the game when it came out. Nobody could drop a review. I think I posted on Gaming News Weekly last time. Helldivers didn't have a review. Nobody knew if the game was good or bad because they didn't have review codes. You say you think Sony is going to release games on PC day and date? They definitely are because that's what the CFO was saying. The CFO was like, we got to be more aggressive with these PC launches because the influx of money that they got from Helldivers 2, Sony ain't felt money like that in a long time, bro. They ain't felt money like that in a long time. And the money just flowed from Helldivers 2. It's not as much as a $70 game would have got them if it was that big. Because remember, people are talking about its player count and how it just passed Starfield in like concurrent players. Yeah, imagine Starfield was $70 and $100 editions of this game, and it had 300,000 people playing it all at the same time. Microsoft felt that cash flow, bro, and all of them was $70 and $100 buys. Helldivers is doing this shit at $40. That means they don't feel the same money influx that Microsoft felt from Starfield. They won't feel that, but they still feel that money flowing that they didn't have before. The money that's flowing in, they didn't have that before. Helldivers is giving them a taste of what they could have if they do that. But then pricing is everything. If they get greedy and want to price fucking the next Helldivers game coming out exactly the same as $70, they're not getting it, bro. They're not getting it. And they gotta learn to balance that. Ubisoft is the same fucking way. And that's why I don't like Ubisoft. Because they would drop a game like Prince of Persia. It's a good game. It was like $50, I think. It was like $40 or $50, one of those. And it sold well. And I bet you if they make another one, they're gonna try to charge $70 for that bitch. Because they're fucking stupid. They get greedy with that. They get real greedy with it. The same thing with Assassin's Creed. They dropped all those $70 Assassin's Creed games. They didn't make any money. Then they made money on the $60 Assassin's Creed game. Mirage. Mirage was $60. Assassin's Creed needs to be $60. And guess what? They're going to make the next Assassin's Creed $70. Because they feel like, okay, we can boost it up $10. People want this. No, they don't. It was good for the price. Why do you think... What the hell was Ubisoft's driving game called? It came out around the same time as what you call it? Goddamn. It's Forza. I'm about to look on my Xbox. Because I forget what the hell it's called. But it's Ubisoft's driving game. I forget what the hell it's called. I think it's not Drive Club, is it? But it looked like Forza Horizon 5. Just Ubisoft version. I don't know what the hell it's called. Damn. Can I look by publisher? Yeah, go to Ubisoft Plus, bro. I wonder if it's in there. Because what games do you have in this hoe? What the fuck driving games do Ubisoft make? I really don't fucking know. Oh shit, it's fucking Motorfest. I just saw a picture of that hoe. You said the crew? Yeah, it's the crew. I'm looking it up right now. That's why I'm doing it. The fucking crew was a $70 game, bro. The crew was a $70 fucking game, and nobody bought that hoe. Everybody played the demo when it came out and was like, nobody's paying $70 for this, Ubisoft. Why did you think the crew was worth $70, Ubisoft? Because you can't tell them otherwise. They think like, oh, our game is worth this much. The crew is not that fucking good to be worth $70. There's no game that is worth $70 that I've seen. And I've made $70 rants a couple times. I think the crew was one of those games I talked about. But the $70 rant is like an old ass. It's an old ass video I made. I think I made like 2 or 3 of them. When I go on the games list and I talk about game pricing, these companies don't understand, bro. Like, why do you think Elden Ring outsold every Sony game that came out that year? Why do you think that? No DLC, no nothing. They just dropped Elden Ring and that bitch outsold every Sony game that year. Because that bitch was $60, bro. Sony wanted to push his $70 agenda, got killed by a $60 game. Got gutted by a $60 game. And a $60 game won fucking game of the year. We can go again with this year. How many $70 games dropped last year? And a $60 game won game of the year. And that was Baldur's Gate 3. A $60 game won game of the year when all these $70 games dropped. So why the fuck would we be buying $70 games, bro? Why are we buying $70 games? If $60 games are coming out better, more polished, more fun. $60, $50, and $40 games are still carrying the gaming industry, but all these conglomerates want to come around and be like, oh, our games are worth $70. No, the fuck they're not. No, the fuck they're not. Starfield definitely wasn't a $70 game. I did pay $100 for it because I'm a fan. I will tell the truth. I paid $70 for Starfield. I paid $100 because I'm a fan of Bethesda. But if you think the normal average gamer is going to come around and be like, I'm going to buy Starfield for $70. No, the fuck they're not. Starfield is not worth $70. Wait, what did that say? I swear, I kind of missed the fucking message. At the same time, I saw it pop up. And it's tweaking out. How the fuck can't I see that? What the hell is this? You said, has there been a game of the year contender this year? Like right now at the start? Game of the year? Yeah. But I mean, they kind of have to do that because that's the market. Because that's the market. That's what you do with AAA games on console. Like they have to be $70 because they're AAA. Like I understand that. But yeah, Baldur's Gate was on sale for 3 years, bro. It's a $60 game. They did charge $70 on console because they had to make all these changes and additions. That's fine. I paid $70 for Baldur's Gate on Xbox. I could have bought it for $60 on PC. I just wanted to play that bitch with a controller. So I'm gonna just play it on Xbox. It's fine. I won't quick resume. So I paid $70 for it. I mean, you could pay $70 for Baldur's Gate and not be upset. Even though I don't even really like Baldur's Gate 3. It's a good game. It's a good game, but I mean, I won't be in here championing like everybody else was. It's a good game. I like other Larian games better. But yeah, Baldur's Gate, $60 game. It won Game of the Year. It deserved it. But a Game of the Year contender this year? Not yet. I think the first one is going to drop is going to be, what's this called? It's going to be Final Fantasy VII. That's going to be the first Game of the Year contender. Because it's the first big game this year. We're going off like all the games this year. I mean, Persona could be in there. Persona 3's remake. Maybe. If it's sold well. Helldivers. It has an argument. Helldivers came out and did amazing. So I wouldn't put that against anybody. But yeah, it's like Helldivers, Final Fantasy VII. All the Xbox release games are coming later in the year. So like, if Hellblade is going to be one of them, it looks amazing, but does it meet the criteria of the critics? Because they could fucking hate. It could sell well like Starfield did, and they still shit on the fucking game. It could sell extremely well, be the most popular game that year, like Hogwarts Legacy, and still get shit on. It's one of those things. Like the Game Awards is one of those things you can't really look at that as like a good metric for Game of the Year. Because there's a whole lot of politicking going into it. Because there's no way Starfield and Hogwarts Legacy don't be in that conversation when they both did extremely well. They both did extremely well. And Hogwarts Legacy did the best. It even beat fucking Call of Duty. And nobody beats Call of Duty. So it's kind of strange. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy was fucking robbed. But Hogwarts Legacy was also a $60 game. Hogwarts Legacy was also a $60 game. But I mean, to each his own with those. But yeah, it's a strange thing when it comes to pricing. I think Helldivers 2's pricing was perfect, and they're getting everything they want for it. I know the boardroom niggas because I used to be one of them. I sold all my stock now, so I'm out of the market. But I know those boardroom niggas looking at those charts like, bro, if that was a $70 game, how much more money we would have had. I know Sony's pissed, but if it was $70, it wouldn't have succeeded. It wouldn't have succeeded like the $40 version of it. It wouldn't have got the attention it deserved. That's why I'm kind of happy that Helldivers was $40. It's a peak looking game, but I mean, I still rather play Deep Rock because Deep Rock is a full fledged game. Helldivers, you do the same thing repeatedly. Nothing changes but you and your friends. That's the only thing that changes, you and your friends. I wonder what the reviews are saying now that it's like a big deal because there was no reviews when the game came out. Well, the week the game came out, there was no reviews. So let's look at Helldivers reviews now. Helldivers. Usually they gave it like a 9 out of 10. It has an 83 on Meta because it was a broken game. It was a broken game. They can't act like it wasn't. And they all had to buy their copy too. So you know a lot of critics are upset, but they're not going to talk shit about it like they did with what's this called? Um Damn, the other game that just fucking came out, Suicide Squad. Cuz everybody was mad. Suicide Squad was you say you talk about IGN. Of course IGN give it a 9 out of 10, bro. Come on now. It's IGN ass. But yeah, it has an 83 on Metacritic, 41 reviews. That's about right. Helldivers is a good game. 83 is a great score. 83 is a great score. Helldivers is a good game. But I mean, if I want to play a bug shooting game, I'm playing Deep Rock, bro. I am playing Deep Rock because that shit has amazing weapon cosmetics, not cosmetics, but like transformations, and you don't buy any of that shit. You go grind out for the company, nigga. Like rock and stone for the company. Helldivers doesn't have any of that. Everybody dropping the same suit with the same like 3 weapons, and they just shoot the same 4 bugs. And I'm like, it's all right. Like it's a community game. So if you go in there and do dumb shit with your friends, you're gonna have fun. All those games are like that. But you're looking for an actual game with content in it. Deep Rock is a better version of Helldivers too. But yeah, Helldivers got a 83. It deserves it. But these same critics that was upset that WB didn't give them a review code, they ain't say shit about PlayStation with Helldivers. When Helldivers dropped and nobody got a review code, they were hush hush. But when WB did that shit, they was like, "Oh, you're blacklisting us because we don't like your game. We said bad things." And it's like, no, nigga, it's just they don't want to give you a fucking review code, IGN. Like, why are you upset? They didn't give a lot of people fucking review codes. But yeah, Helldivers did the same thing, and they were hush hush. And that's the shit I don't like because if you care about review codes that much, Helldivers should have got the same flack, but it didn't. It didn't. Mostly because it was PlayStation, and PlayStation can do no wrong in the eyes of some of these game journalists. Oh yeah, let's talk about the hardware thing. So Xbox said they're trying to make some more powerful hardware, another generational leap in hardware for the next time. You say you don't trust game reviewers that don't buy their own games. I feel you on that, Mo. I definitely feel you on that because I'm like, you didn't even buy the game. So how do I trust you with my money when you didn't have to buy the game? You got it for free. When I get things for free, like if somebody give me food, I'm not going to complain about it the same way I complain about food that I buy. Hey, what's up, Cool Breeze, bro? We in there, Gaming News Weekly. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain about the food that I get for free versus the food that I buy. If I buy some food and it's not exactly how I want it, I'm gonna be upset. But if somebody buys me food, they give me some food and something's messed up, I'm not gonna complain. Like, no, I'm like, come on, I didn't buy it. Like, it's like I could go up there and be like, hey, nigga, like, fix my motherfucking order. But I mean, I didn't buy this, bro. They bought it for me, so I'm not about to be an ass about it. The same thing goes for games, bro. Like if I go in Game Pass right now and I download a random game that I didn't purchase and I play it and I'm like, okay, this is an enjoyable experience. Yeah, for a nigga that jumped in it and played it in Game Pass, I'm not going to talk about the game the same way if I bought that game. I'm going to be more critical of the game. So I don't really trust reviewers that don't buy the game anyway. And a lot of reviewers out there, they don't buy the game. They play them. And they'd be like, oh, this game is great. Because most of them be like, yeah, I played 100 hours of this game. How the fuck did you play 100 hours of this game, bro? The game just came out today. It's because they had the game for like a month. They've been playing it, having a good old time. Everything that they hated about the game, 2 weeks later, they like it about the game. Like, okay, they understand the mechanics. They don't hate that same thing no more. So how can you give an honest review if you've been playing this shit for 3 months? You've been playing this shit for 2 months. It doesn't make sense. So Helldivers reviews in '83, all of them had to buy it. I understand. I understand. That's as real as reviews are gonna get. And there's no malice towards PlayStation either, because they all love PlayStation. So they're not gonna they're not gonna take down a review a number or two because PlayStation didn't get them a review code. No. Sony can't do no wrong. So they're not gonna skew the reviews because no review code came out. They bought the game, they enjoyed it enough. 8 out of 10. Or IGN, 9 out of 10. But then you see them give Call of Duty a fucking 4. The first year Microsoft owns them. But the worst Call of Duty the year before, they gave a fucking 7. And everybody was like, there's no fucking way, IGN, that you expect us to believe you after this shit. When Call of Duty fans themselves stand up and be like, IGN, you're fucking lying to yourself. Because last year's Call of Duty was worse and you gave it a 7. Or watching them niggas give 2K a fucking 8. NBA 2K has been the worst fucking basketball game to ever come out since 2017. And they still casually get that motherfucking 8 every year. And that's one game that's extra monetized by their company, bro. 2K gets super monetized. And the fans are just sitting there basking in it, bro. It's so sad when I see 2K, bro. And people that play 2K. You know how many people just ask me to get 2K to play with them? You said EA has a college sports game coming? Yeah, they have college football coming back. They have a college football game coming. Which they should definitely switch to college. Because EA used to make good NCAA games. They used to make really good NCAA games. And Madden is getting stale. It's getting stagnant. Like NFL in general is getting stale. So they can switch back to college football and it works for them. They need to go back to college basketball too. Because NCAA basketball games is definitely going to pop. It's not going to have the star power of 2K because it's not an NBA game. But at least it'll be a sports game alternative to the NBA sports games that we have. Because NBA Live is kind of a dead franchise from the EA side. They really don't want to fuck with the NBA title no more. Because 2K is just too entrenched with the community that nobody wants to leave it. Even though it's a cesspool, bro. 2K is such a cesspool. I play the fuck out of NBA Live. I still kind of play it. I download it and play NBA Live every now and again because it's such a good game. It just didn't have the support of EA that 2K has from fucking Take-Two. They don't give the same support out. And that's the crazy thing. But it would make March Madness crazy. It would. If EA went back to start making NCAA games, because college basketball rules and college football rules are different from like their professional counterparts. So they would literally be different games. They would literally be able to differentiate themselves from the Madden to the NCAA football game. Because people that don't like playing Madden, the rule changes that are in college are going to make the game different. Automatically make the game different. The way flags are ran, the fucking toe tap rules and shit, all that is going to change when you go play a college football game. The way the systems are set up for like run game and pass game, all that shit is different in college, bro. And it's gonna feel so refreshing for a football fan to play a college game with college rules that's been playing Madden all these years. You'd be like, okay, this is a sports game I want to play now. It's gonna give people that option. We need that for basketball, bro. We need the two halves, not the four quarters. We need the two halves, bro. We need that college atmosphere. We need the arenas to be just packed full of fans. Shit going crazy. Opening night. That shit is good, bro. People want a college game. People wanted college games since EA stopped making them. Will they ever get back to that? We'll see. We'll see. After the college football comes out, if it's a success, they might go college basketball next. I just hope they pull some other thing. You said you would like to see NBA Jam come back. See, the only thing about other NBA titles is I don't think the NBA wants NBA Jam to come back. And that's part of the reason why a lot of those games fell off. Is because I think the NBA has gotten more greedy with their money too. Cause you know how like the Nike deal, they're not allowed to like publicly do this and that as the players. You said EA College Sports is a new chapter for EA. I think they're gonna do basketball. I hope they do fucking basketball. So I have a basketball game to play because I'm not playing 2K, bro. I'm not playing 2K. That shit is just seeped in nonsense, bro. It's seeped in greed. I swear, I was talking to one of my homeboys, bro. And he's like, oh, a build only costs like $80. Only? Nigga, did you hear yourself? But he plays 2K every year. So when this nigga said only $80, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Only 80? Nigga, the game costs 70. Plus $80 to get you a good build. For you to play the game. That's $150 fucking dollars, bro. What are you talking about? I'm not doing that shit. And I don't think they understand what that means. Like you pay $70 for this fucking game. And you can't play it until you pay another 80 fucking dollars. What? What? Bro, it's bad. It was so bad. He said only 80. Nigga, only 80. And these are the same people that be running around with 4 or 5 bills, bro. You said you would rather grind that shit. See, and that's the thing about 2K, bro. For the people that be like, oh, I'm gonna just grind it out. You wouldn't reach 80. You wouldn't reach 85 overall until the year is done. Unless you played this motherfucker for like 8 hours a day, every day, for 4 months straight, you wouldn't grind enough to level up. Because in game, the game itself doesn't pay you enough in game currency to level up like a normal person. That means you would legit have to go buy VC to play the game. And they've conditioned all of their fans to know that every year you're paying at least $150 or you can't play this game. Because imagine you go into an NBA game and they start you at like fucking 50 overall or some shit like that. Or like 63 overall. And you literally can't run. You can't jump. You can't shoot. So the CPU is going to shit on you. Every fucking game. And remember, when you get shit on by the CPU, you lose money in 2K. This is the thing that they did to you. You lose money in 2K when you get shit on. So in every game, if you score, you get money. But if you let your opponent score, you lose money. It is crazy. The systems are so badly built, and their fans are addicted to that shit. You say you remember those NCAA games where you made your own team in college in your hometown and took them to a championship? Bro, the old sports games used to have so much replayability. They had so much variety. Cause yeah, you could legit create a fucking team, bro. Out of nowhere, create their logo, their stadium. You can make players. You can make their whole fucking starting lineup. Make their whole starting lineup and just go into the league like you're really a part of this. They announce your team name and shit with like the abbreviations, the hometown you're from, the players, and you literally go against the Big Ten, bro. You go against the whole NCAA. You go to March Madness, you cook some niggas up, and you win a championship. You win a fucking championship. They don't have that nowadays, bro. Even NBA games nowadays is boring as hell. You said that was like a sports RPG. Bro, 2K10, I mean, no, 2K11. So 2K11 was one of the last 2K games I played. No, it was like 13 was the last one I officially played. Because I dropped 12. I got 2K11, played the fuck out of that. But we got to look up the level up system in 2K11, bro. What the fuck did 2K11's level up system look like? What the fuck is it? How did I not have a picture of the level up system? What is this? Oh, what the fuck did I do? Why did I click it like that? Hold on, I need to show y'all this. Because this level up system, it was a fucking RPG, bro. Look at this shit. This was 2K11's level up system, bro. This was 2K11's level up system. Every one of these can go up and down. You start at like a 35 overall. Every one of these can go up and down. So if your layup is a fucking 84 and you wanted to turn something up, so if you wanted to get your 3-point higher, you can go to practice and you just shoot 3-pointers. And you level that motherfucker up. You shoot 3-pointers after every game and before every game. They let you go to practice like 2 or 3 times before every game or something like that. And you level that shit up. Once you get to 99, you can legit remove some of the points, bro. You can legit like, okay, I want my 3 to be at a 90. You don't want a 99 3, you want a 93. You can delete your 3 all the way to 90 and then put those skill points into something else. That was a sports RPG back in the day. You can literally make your character exactly how you wanted it. Everything had its own style, bro. If you was an athletic player, that made you faster. And you didn't have to get your athleticism, or you had to get your skills up. You could be a more skilled player. Oh my god, you could be a straight shooter. You couldn't dribble or nothing, but you could definitely just pull up and shoot. This was the fucking game, bro. This was a sports RPG, and they killed it. 2K killed this as fast as they fucking could. This system was spectacular. Balancing practice and games. If you were trash, they sent your ass to the D League, bro. The D League haven't been in a sports game since. The D League has not been in a sports game since. Unless it's like scripted into the game. Because I think 1 year in 2K you have to play in like the G League or some shit. But like this game, if you were trash, you could get drafted. Number 5 overall. And if you were trash in the summer league, they'd send your ass to the D League. Then they'd call your ass up. You would be in the NBA. You would have your first NBA game. If you trash in an NBA game, your ass go back to the D League. This game was as realistic to sports as any game possibly could. Why did they leave this? Because people played this for a long time. People played this for a long time. You said, and then somebody entered the board meeting and said, let's start busting packs. That's exactly what it is. You said outside of basketball, it's like every game is getting their formula tampered with. Yeah, because every game is made by a group of board members, bro. Every game is made by a group of board members now. The shareholders control what gets put in the game. What's monetizable? How do we make more money sitting on our ass at home? Because when formulas like this is what players want, and they know that, of course, every game developer wants to make a game players want to play. No matter if you work for a game company or not, I can tell you right now, you go to any developer at fucking 343, they'll tell you, I would love to make a game on PlayStation. Not because they don't like Xbox, it's because they know they want more people to play their game than ever. They want more people to play their game all the time, bro. They don't want big ass paywalls, $70, $80 for a game. They would give you that bitch for free. They would give you that motherfucker for free. They would make games for donations as long as people played their craft, bro. Those are real artists. And then you get corporate niggas in the room and like, oh, your art could be monetized really well. And then they start chopping your shit up and making you sell fragments, bro. Imagine being an artist and have your painting get cut and they sell that bitch for $200 million. And you like, bro, but nigga, what about the other piece? So like, oh, we're gonna sell it to somebody else. We're gonna make another 200 million on your art, but that's gonna be in 2 years. The fuck, nigga? Now your art is getting criticized by everybody in the world because some random nigga in a suit came in and cut your art in half. Now people be like, "Oh, this is a piece of shit, piece of work. Why did you pay 200 million for it?" Until it get full released, the next half comes in 2 years. They put it together and they realize, "Damn, this is a beautiful piece of art. I wish it showed up like this." That's exactly what happened with Cyberpunk. I wish it showed up like this, and it didn't. It didn't, and we as the consumers, that's what we got to deal with in the gaming space right now. Because what else can we do? We could just stop buying the art, and then your favorite developers go under. We've been seeing all the studios closing. You said that's exactly what they're about to do to the next Spider-Man game. Yeah, and we literally got the leaks that told us they're about to butcher the fuck out of Spider-Man. They're about to butcher the fuck out of Spider-Man, and it's not even like cut content is a thing that doesn't happen because we heard from Larian Studios how much content they cut out of their game, and then you see how much content is in their game. You like fuck yeah, I really had to cut shit out because the game was too fucking big. And then they kind of trickled in new content as the game gets updated. When they fix this, they patch this, they add some new content in and don't even tell us so. And then a random person on YouTube will find some new content and be like, whoa, when the fuck this get put in the game? That is what they want to see. And Larian loves seeing that shit, bro. You say you guilty of buying games day one and DLC. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. Like I bought Mass Effect the remaster collection. I own all three games on disc, and I own the fucking Legendary Edition to Mass Effect Andromeda, and I still bought that motherfucker again. I bought Mass Effect Andromeda twice so I can have that motherfucker digital. But I did that because I'm a fan. It's not because they duped me or anything. It's just I know if the fans of BioWare don't buy BioWare games, BioWare tanks, bro. And Ubisoft shuts down that studio. That means I would never see a Dragon Age or Mass Effect game again. And that's exactly what these companies know they can do at any time. And it's like the fans, the developers, like, hey, we know our games are not as good as they used to be, but please keep supporting us so we don't lose everything. And I'm like, fuck, bro. That's how they get us. That is exactly how they get us. Because you know Andromeda failed. Anthem failed. And I liked Anthem a lot. Anthem was an amazing game. I still play it. I still have it downloaded on my Xbox. But those games flopped for BioWare, bro. And I'm over here like, fuck. Nigga, BioWare's gone. And then Dragon Age is taking fucking 9 years to create. What the hell is going on over there? Then we get some new Mass Effect news. That shit is still like 5 years away. But let the next Dragon Age game flop, bro. If the next Dragon Age game doesn't hit for EA, I think we lose BioWare, bro. I think we lose BioWare, and we're cooked. You said most of these big games are just bloated. Yeah, that's because that's how they have to pack filler into these games, bro. They have to pack filler into these games, and Andromeda is the perfect example of BioWare just. BioWare didn't want to make Andromeda the way it was, but they were told this is the next thing because Andromeda had a great story. It had a great little story in it, but the story was stretched out over like 6 open planes full of nothing, bro. Full of nothing, full of fetch quests. And it's like, why the fuck did y'all do this? There's pieces of the game that are like locked behind not progression, it's like exploration. So if you don't explore enough of these fucking planets, you don't unlock these like pieces of your dad's memory. And there's like core story pieces of the game locked away in your dad's memory that you would never know if you don't just do random aimless shit in the fucking game. And I'm like, EA, you killed the fuck out of BioWare when you made them make this shit. You gutted the fuck out of BioWare when you made this shit. Because nobody thought it was fun. They even made a car that doesn't shoot no more. So why the fuck did you give me the Nomad and it doesn't have a gun on it? When we drove around in a fucking tank for the whole Mass Effect 1 and people love that shit. Now you want to give us a car that can switch between traction mode and speed mode, but it doesn't have a gun. So then you have to jump out and shoot at random enemies every time. And EA know they fucked up. EA knows they fucked up when they made that. They did the same thing with Anthem. Anthem was supposed to be a single player story game. But then they chopped half the fucking story mode away so they can slap some live service features in it that wasn't ready. So the live service features came in half baked. Nobody liked it. And then everybody left. And then BioWare didn't get to finish their story. A well-crafted Anthem story, bro. Anthem story, the world building, the technology, everything was so good. But it was all half-baked. It was all half-baked. And there was so much more to Anthem, bro. There was so much more they could have told in Anthem. And they did not get the chance because the game died. Then they wanted to do the whole Anthem 2.0 thing, and then EA pulled the plug on that too. Like, nah, y'all want to revive this game? Fuck it, go make something else. And that Anthem's dead now. Anthem's fucking dead now. There still has some fans, me and like 3 other BioWare fans be in a fucking lobby running around doing nonsense trying to complete the final mission. But yeah, that final mission was fucking grinded. Oh my gosh, bro, you don't understand. It just hurts to know that this is the shit that these game companies be doing to developers. Because, I mean, there could be developers fucking up. Like, we seen what Hello Games was doing. You said do the thug shaker. I don't even know what the fuck that means, bro. That shit was hella funny. But yeah, we understand when developers fuck up. Like, Hello Games fucked up with No Man's Sky. Hello Games fucked up with No Man's Sky when it launched. And then they cleaned that shit the fuck up. No Man's Sky is a brilliant game now. It's a brilliant game now, but they fucked up. We all know they fucked up, and nobody else was to blame but Hello Games because they didn't have policies that kept them from making a good game. They themselves fucked up. But then you look at games made by EA and their developers, and you see like, okay, EA Motive is making good games. They still have the same EA fucking marks on them, but they still are casually good games. And then you see Respawn, they're making good games. They're being held up by Apex Legends, but they got Jedi Survivor out the door. It was buggy and broken as hell. It's like they didn't have fucking beta testers. A buggy, broken game. But I mean, it's still so well. It's still so well. They got to release it. Then you look at BioWare ass over there, just failing. Everything they want to do is interrupted. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad to see. And I'm like, fuck, nigga. That's the only game company I care about. But I mean, we got Spiders now. You know, Spiders been putting on for BioWare. Casey Hudson is supposed to be making a new BioWare in Texas, and I still don't know what the fuck games he's making. I think it was like Mage Light or some shit. A new studio full of BioWare niggas. They were gonna start making games again. I'm like, let's go, and we ain't heard shit since. So I don't really know. We don't really know. You said, what do you think about the next hardware for Xbox? I think it's gonna be great. I think they're just gonna do. You said they're making a game called Exodus. Yeah, but that's not Casey Hudson. There's somebody else. There's somebody else. But Exodus isn't it isn't a game like BioWare makes a game anyway. Because I think I made a video on Exodus. Because a lot of people are like, hey, this is like a Mass Effect type game. It's nothing like a Mass Effect game. Like I was reading the lore, like the lore page, and it's such a weird concept for a game. It could be really good. I'm looking forward to it because I'm a sci-fi nerd. But other than that, like it doesn't have any BioWare about it. Yeah, it's a weird concept. But the next Xbox hardware, I think it's gonna be just another Series X. I don't think they're gonna do the Series S thing again. They might just cut that part out. Like, okay, we're just gonna make high powered hardware because Microsoft isn't in the console race like a lot of people think they are. Because the console is just another part of where they can distribute Game Pass. Because they got Game Pass on TVs. They still got the streaming stick coming. People keep forgetting that part. That the Game Pass streaming stick is still a thing. It's still on the way. They're trying to make it smaller. And then the console is still going to be a thing. Because everybody like, oh, Xbox going third party. And it's like, I mean, Xbox can always go third party. Because Game Pass exists. But since no other gaming platform wanted Game Pass, Microsoft was like, okay, we'll keep Game Pass. We'll keep all our games day one at Game Pass. But they also drop games on PlayStation. And then PlayStation fans can pay $70. Everybody on Xbox can get that motherfucking Game Pass for the free. Well, you know, for the fee that Xbox charges for Game Pass anyway. And everybody wins. Everybody wins that, except fanboys that care about console exclusives. If you're not one of them and you have Game Pass on Xbox, let the PlayStation fans fund everything Xbox has. PlayStation loves to sell games. Sell Xbox games to your fans, PlayStation. And Xbox fans, we'll play games. All the games are in Game Pass. Day one, we'll play them. Sony fans can buy them. We can play them. Xbox makes money. All the money they can fucking want. And they keep funding games for Xbox. Xbox would never fucking die at that point. A lot of people don't see it the way I do. And that's fine. I'm just here to play games and talk about games. But, I mean, it sounds like a good ass idea to me. Just imagine. Somebody else pays my bills for me to live in this house. Just imagine somebody else pays my bills. I live in this house. And somebody else pays the bills for me to live here. I would love that shit. I would live like that forever. Why would I not want to live like that? But for some people, you know, they have that pride in them. They be like, oh, no, I can't let somebody else pay my bills. And then they look at the bill and be like, I mean, I'll take some help. In actuality, there's a lot of people who bought a PlayStation this Christmas to play an Xbox game. That's just hella funny. That's just hella funny. And Sony themselves is like their console's not selling as good as they want them to. And I don't think they meant it's not selling as good as they want them to because PlayStation is still selling consoles. They're still selling fucking consoles. It's just those consoles aren't activated. So Sony is starting to feel the ramifications of them talking about how many consoles they sold. But at the same time, it's not selling the software attached to those consoles. So when they release a big first party game and only 10% of your fan base adapts, You're like, okay, where's the other fucking 50 million people that I sold consoles to? They don't really exist. They don't really fucking exist. So when PlayStation comes out and be like, yeah, we sold 21 million consoles. How many of those consoles actually got turned on, Sony? They don't know. They don't know. They couldn't even fucking tell you. But what they can tell you is their games are not making enough money. Their consoles are not making enough money. So they got to go to PC. But their fans are not listening to that. Their fans are not listening to that. They're not listening to the fact that Sony spent $260 million on Spider-Man and they not making that money back fast enough. They need more people to buy the fucking game. But Sony fans are like, oh, Spider-Man is in Game of the Year talks. But nobody bought Spider-Man. And PlayStation's like, why the fuck is Spider-Man in Game of the Year talks, but none of our fans are buying the fucking game? It's a crazy conundrum to be a part of. Because when people talk about Starfield not being good, it's a 7 out of 10 game, it's a 6 out of 10 game. Starfield sold extremely fucking well, bro. It was like one of the highest selling games on Steam for months. For fucking months. It is crazy. And then they talk about the game's bad. They talk about the game's bad, but it was the highest selling game on Steam for fucking months, bro. It was the highest selling game in September, and there were some banger games that came out in September. But Starfield was a horrible game. Starfield was a terrible game. But it's so better than Spider-Man did. we know that for a fact. It's so better than Spider-Man did. Mostly because Spider-Man is only on one platform. They could be, but that platform is double the size of Xbox based on console sales alone. So it should have made just as many sales as Starfield for two platforms versus one. Because they have more active users over there. But they didn't. Somehow they didn't get it. And it's because I don't think those PlayStations are actually active. I don't think those PlayStations are actually active. And it's crazy. Because Sony knows now. These PlayStations aren't active, bro. We sold all these consoles and nobody's playing. But you see those Steam charts for Helldivers 2. You see the Steam charts. You see there's almost 400,000 people playing this game all at one time. Why is that not happening on PlayStation, though? Why is that not happening on PlayStation? And that's where this game is coming from. Maybe those users don't really fuck with PlayStation's Helldivers 2? That could be the case. That could be the case. Or it could be there's not that many fucking people on PlayStation playing games anyway. So they wouldn't be getting those numbers on PlayStation. Because we all saw when Power was popping off on PC, Xbox definitely had to throw their 2 cents in. Is how many people played Power on Xbox. Millions of people jumped in Power on Xbox. They definitely had to put those numbers out. Why? Because everybody talked about the PC ones. Everybody's playing Power on PC. Xbox stepped in like, bitch, how many millions are playing Power right now on Xbox? And now nobody want to talk about Power World. What? Because there was like, what, 12 million players on Xbox? And how many was on PC as well? It was crazy. Gamepad blew Power the fuck up. But the facts are the facts, and nobody want to really see those. They just want to stick to the old-fashioned notion that, oh, console sales get you more money, and they don't. Microsoft knows this, Sony knows this. Console sales, you don't make money on consoles, bro. You said Starfield reminds you of that one rapper that get clowned. But the rapper numbers on the boards is undeniable. Bro, Starfield is like Killer Mike winning the Grammys, bro. Because remember, Killer Mike won 3 Grammys. And there was so many people online like, who the fuck is Killer Mike? How did Killer Mike win 3 Grammys that night? Who the fuck is Killer Mike? But Killer Mike just won a Grammy, bro. He had one of the highest selling albums that year. He had one of the biggest albums that year. Like, Buddy's making real money on her, but nobody knows who Killer Mike is, bro. Everybody's talking like Killer Mike is a nobody. He just won 3 Grammys, bro. He's bigger than your favorite artist. But for some reason, nobody want to see those statistics as facts. It's so crazy. Yeah, the album, like, It was a well crafted album. You might not listen to Killer Mike, but you can't say Killer Mike is trash because you don't listen to him. And that's what a lot of people did to Starfield. That's what a lot of people did to Starfield. It makes sense because they don't play Starfield. They don't play Bethesda games. Bethesda games are trash. Not that it's sold extremely well though. Critically, nobody liked it for the same reasons fanboys don't like it. Oh, it wasn't on my platform of choice. Oh, it feels like a Bethesda game. Those are I've seen some of the dumbest arguments for Starfield feeling like every other Bethesda game, and I'm like, yeah, that's like when I play fucking Battlefield. It feels like every other Battlefield game. You say Peeps Clown, Playboy Cardi, and then fans are a super coat. Bro, that nigga Playboy Cardi is. I don't know how the fuck his fans are that strong, bro. I can't tell you how his fans are that strong. Like, I swear Playboy Cardi is the most, what do you call, like, nonchalant big artist in the fucking world, bro. Like, man's will literally say no words for years. He will speak two words on somebody else's song, and his fans are playing that shit for years, bro. He's like he's so accidentally just popular that it's so funny to see. Because I swear I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think that's just who he is. I think he's just one of those isolated people that he don't like to do much. So this man will be ghost for months. The fans don't even know if he's alive or not. And then he'll drop a snippet of a song that gets 30 million plays. And it's like, what the fuck is Playboy Cardi, bro? What is he? Who is he? We don't know. He's an enigma. And yes, he has a super cult following, bro. That shit is crazy. People love Playboy Cardi, and he doesn't do much. He doesn't have to do much. But then you see all these hyper marketed as artists out here, and they can't get a million fucking plays, bro. But they got all these loud ass fans, but they can't get a million plays. You can't get a million streams. What is that? What does that mean? That means your fans are lying, bro. Either they don't listen to your music, or they're making fake accounts to act like they're more than one person. Because that's what it seems like. That's exactly what it seems like. Oh shit! I got some messages. Hold on. What the hell? No, I don't. Never mind. Never mind. Controversy around him. What he did to streamer Aiden Ross. Oh, did he like robbed Aiden Ross, didn't he? He didn't rob him, but he kind of like, he kind of like finessed Aiden Ross out of money because he knows everybody's looking for him. Everybody's looking for Playboy Cardi. So he finessed the nigga that wanted to pay him to show up. Which makes sense. If you're really that popular, why not finesse the nigga for your appearance, bro? Because you know he's going to make so much money off that appearance anyway. That's why he's willing to pay for it. That's why he's willing to pay for it. He probably shouldn't have finessed him though, not on camera, because like, what if he sues your ass? He has the footage on camera, bro. He can sue you. Like he can definitely sue you. But yeah, it's one of those things. They're like, he knows he's popular, bro. He knows the draw he's gonna get. And Aiden knows the draw he's gonna get. So that's why he paid that. Now, should he have paid that? Fuck no, bro. But he's fiending. He's fiending for the views, bro. Fiending for the popularity. So streamers do weird shit just to get some clicks. Just to get some clicks. You said and 21 Savage for that step. I swear, Aiden Ross is just high key. I think he's doing it on purpose. I think he's doing it on purpose because I mean I don't really watch streamers, but I did hear about those situations. You say you don't trust anything on the internet no more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Aiden Ross probably did that shit on purpose. Cause there's no way you're gonna get Playboy Cardi and 21 Savage to finesse you live on camera and you don't go to court. Were you really finessed? If you're not going to court, they're literally robbing you on camera. You have millions of people watching them take advantage of you on camera. You could definitely win in court with that. You could definitely win in court with that. But I think it's all publicity stunts, bro. Because I even heard of that shit, and I don't watch streamers. I don't have time to sit around watching streamers. I either stream or I'm doing real life stuff. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that both of those things happen to the same person in like the same time frame too. Cause I saw the Playboy Cardi thing happen, and I saw like the next couple days the 21 Savage thing happened, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? That nigga Aiden, I swear he's doing it on purpose. He's definitely doing it on purpose. But one thing we do need to talk about, real quick, like, is PlayStation saying they haven't no games since the 2025, bro. That's one thing we do need to talk about before we end stream because it's almost been 2 hours. Yeah, back to the gaming news. Yeah, yeah. Sony said they ain't having no games into 2025, bro. Their first party is staying out another fucking year. So 2 years with no Sony first party games is crazy. What is going on over there at PlayStation, bro? That they come out and just say that shit point blank, telling all their fans. Nobody listened to them, but they said it out loud. No first party into 2025. And I'm like, so what the fuck has Ben Studios been doing since Days Gone 1 dropped, bro? What is going on at Sony, bro? Legit, they dropped Ghost of Tsushima 2 times. So Ghost's next game is still that far away? You said why somebody spin it to a good thing? Yeah, they spend it to Xbox is giving us PlayStation games. So it's fine. Xbox is going to drop games on PlayStation. That's exactly how they spent this whole thing, bro. PlayStation announced they're not dropping no first party games into 2025, and they all spent it like, oh, but Xbox is dropping 4 Xbox games on PlayStation. They're going multi-plat. Xbox is going third party. That's how they spent it. They spent that as a Sony W. That Sony doesn't have to drop games on PlayStation anymore because Xbox is going to do it. That is exactly how they spent that shit. But it sounds so bad, bro. Because remember, the Venom game is supposed to come out later this year. That was leaked with the Insomniac leaks. The Venom game is supposed to be coming. Well, the DLC for Venom is supposed to be coming, but they're going to sell it as a standalone game. Is that not coming this year no more from Sony? Is PlayStation not getting that Venom DLC no more? That's what it sounds like. What the fuck has Naughty Dog been doing this whole time? Yeah, they canceled they multiplayer game. They re-dropped The Last of Us. Naughty Dog has nothing. Sony Santa Monica dropped that weak ass fucking Ragnarok DLC. They have nothing else coming. Horizon Zero Dawn's remake is not coming this year. I could have swore we heard that it was. That is crazy. Ghost of Tsushima Studio, Sucker Punch, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck is Sucker Punch doing? Y'all dropped Ghost of Tsushima 2 times. Y'all didn't have time to make another game? Ben Studios dropped one fucking game for PlayStation. You say, isn't there some controversy around the Venom DLC? I haven't heard any controversy. There might be some uproar around it because they cut all the Venom content out of Spider-Man 2 just so they can make the Venom DLC. So that might be the controversy behind it. Because you didn't get to play as Venom in Spider-Man 2 like they said you could. You got to do like one mission as Venom. But then they announced, oh, Venom is getting his own standalone DLC game like Miles Morales did. And it's like, wait, but we didn't even get to play as Venom in the game Venom showed up in. So that could be the thing. But what the fuck is all Sony Studios doing, bro? You say, I bet you Sony executives watch an Xbox podcast hoping that they get something good. Fact, I know, bro. I mean, Xbox is going to get them something good. I don't think they're just going to throw some trash over there at PlayStation because they are trying to make money. But they got to be careful with what they send, especially at first glance, because like You can't send anything that's too tied to Xbox because then it looks bad like Xbox is giving up on Xbox. That's why they said no Indiana Jones and no Starfield because those things are big pushes for Xbox. That means Forza Horizon can't go. Forza Motorsport can't go because those things are Xbox branded to hell. Look at those. Look at those Rockstar Energies I got behind me. Those are 3 Starfield branded Rockstar Energies for Xbox. 3 different ones. They have an orange one, the original one, and the red one, all branded for Starfield. Xbox did that. You think they're gonna put that motherfucker on PlayStation after that much marketing? That'd be outlandish, bro. That'd be outlandish. It's crazy. You say you think the free run was limited? Yeah, it was. Like the free run wasn't even like a real thing. Like so people bugged the game as Venom to like try to free roam around because that was supposed to be in the game, and then you can't interact with anything as Venom in the free roam world. It's because they're making a standalone Venom game where you actually can free roam in New York City. And I'm like, that is fucking crazy. But all that is pushed back now. That means what the hell? You said, in your opinion, Hi-Fi, Grounded, and Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves should go first. If anything goes to PlayStation, right now in this climate, Sea of Thieves needs to go first, bro. Sea of Thieves needs to go first. Because if Skull and Bones is just as bad as I said it was, a lot of people can see it now. Skull and Bones is a horrible fucking game. Drop Sea of Thieves on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. And watch that motherfucker grow. But they gotta get a way to get cross-play and cross-progression to work. And those are things that they said inside the Xbox podcast. Like they're not just sending games over there to be like, oh, here's some Xbox games on PlayStation. No, they want those Xbox games to be tied to Xbox, exactly how they did with Minecraft. So they want you to have a Microsoft account and shit to log in so you can be an Xbox nigga on PlayStation. That's smart. That's big brain. Because as long as you're spending your time on Xbox, you are an active Xbox nigga, bro. So all the Minecraft players on PlayStation, when they log in, they have their Xbox account logged in there. You said they should send Gunk over as well? Is Gunk not on PlayStation? I could have swore the Gunk is on PlayStation already. The Gunk was a great fucking game, bro. That motherfucker's not on PlayStation. I swear I thought the Gunk was on PlayStation. I swear I thought the Gunk was on PlayStation. Bro, you just cooked me. I thought that bitch went to PlayStation just like the Medium did. I thought the Medium was on Xbox for like 6 months and then it went to PlayStation. I thought the Gunk was the same way. Would you say Ant Grizz has to go? Psych, yeah, bro. Grizz can't go. Like Halo, Forza, and Gears are the 3 franchises that can't go to PlayStation. Those are the 3 that can't go to PlayStation. Because it would look bad for Xbox. Those 3 carried Xbox. When nobody was there, when everybody was there, Halo, Forza, and Gears carried Xbox. So those 3 games can't go to PlayStation. Everything else, they can have that shit. They can have Starfield. There's nothing wrong with Starfield going to PlayStation. Besides all that fucking marketing they did. Grounded should definitely go. Definitely. Because Grounded is a beautiful little game, bro. Obsidian made that motherfucker with like 10 niggas. Just because they wanted to. They was like, fuck it, let's just make a Honey I Shrunk the Kids survival game. You said Grounded was made by 12 people? Yes, that shit's amazing, bro. So like Grounded, Sea of Thieves should definitely go. Hi-Fi is one of those games that I think it shouldn't go because it got so big. If Hi-Fi didn't get that much controversy around it, didn't get that much shine, it won a fucking game award. It won a fucking game award. So I mean, that's one of those games that I don't think it should go just because it won a game award. You said silly how peeps thought the flagships were coming over. That's what they wanted because if they can get Xbox first party games like the big ones on PlayStation, they would be in heaven because now they wouldn't have to shit on Xbox because they love Xbox games. A lot of those niggas that talk shit about Xbox, they love Xbox games, bro. They love Xbox games, but PlayStation is the more popular platform. They get more views from being PlayStation people. So what do? They talk shit about Xbox, but then you see that they have Xbox accounts. They have Xboxes in their house. They've 100% a lot of Xbox games. But they only talk about the PlayStation side of their gaming journey. I mean, I play a lot of games on PC. I only talk about that shit. Mostly because I like Xbox gaming better. I just like console gaming better. But if Xbox went third party, I already have a crazy PC, bro. I'll be fine. And I have an Elite controller. I have a headset. I have a mic. I can definitely continue playing on PC. Will I like it? Fuck no, because I ain't got no quick resume. But other than that, I'll be fine. But Sony having no first party games, bro. Hold on. Let's look up what is Sony Studios? Yeah, you said it's pretty smart to try to get a Game Pass account. I mean, Game Pass is fucking good, dude. When Phil created Game Pass, I knew Xbox was a different breed, bro. When they created Game Pass back in the day, I knew it was a different breed. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's look at this. What the? Where am I? Where are y'all at? Oh, here y'all are. Hold on, I found y'all. I lost y'all on the screen for a little bit, so I was trying to figure that out. But hold on, I'm about to pull up these PlayStation Studios, bro, and we about to try to figure out where the fuck the game's at because this ain't making no sense. Transition. So let's start with the Astrobot team. What the fuck are they doing? What is the Astrobot team doing? You made a demo. You made a demo on PlayStation 4 years ago. Where the fuck is your next game at? At least another demo or something, Astrobot. Come on now. Ben Studios ain't made shit since Days Gone. On PlayStation 4, my nigga. They ain't made shit since Days Gone on PlayStation 4. What the fuck is Ben Studio doing? What the fuck could Ben Studio be doing? It don't make sense. It don't make sense how Ben Studios hasn't made shit since Days Gone, and there's still a PlayStation Studio. What? What is going on here? Blue Point Games. You ain't made shit since what the fuck was Blue Point last thing they made? The remake of Demon Souls? You remade Demon Souls for PS5. That was 4 fucking years ago. You couldn't have remade something else? I know it's not taking Blue Point to remake something. It takes 6 years. No, the fuck it doesn't. No, the fuck. Come on now, Blue Point. You haven't made an original game yet. That means you can just go back into Sony's catalog and remake something else. You have 4 years, bro. What's taking you so long? What are we talking about here? How the fuck are they still not having games into 2025? It doesn't make sense to me, bro. Fire. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't think they make games. They might be one of those game developers that make live service games. That might be one of them. Cause who the fuck is Firewalk? Another one. I know who the fuck y'all are, bro. Fire Spite and Firewalk. Gorilla. We know what the fuck they're doing. We know what they're doing. They're remaking their first game again. Damn, bro. They remaking another game again. Why Horizon Zero Dawn remake, bro? You said give PlayStation players a multiplayer game and tell them they can buy anywhere with Game Pass account. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do with like CFDs and stuff. Haven, they just bought Haven. Haven is making a multiplayer game for them. But why the fuck Haven? They bought Haven like 3 years ago. Mark Cerny went to Haven Studios himself to help them make the game. How the fuck is we still have nothing to show for it at Haven, bro? Housemark, what the fuck have y'all been doing after y'all dropped Returnal? We know Returnal was a game that was done before PlayStation bought y'all. Y'all didn't create Returnal at PlayStation. Y'all created Returnal and then got bought by PlayStation. So that means they should have had plenty of time. It's been 4 years. They should have had plenty of time to make another fucking game, bro. There's no fucking way Housemark is they're just sitting around. Doing what? None of these games have been, like, none of these studios have been rumored of making a fucking game. The only person putting in work is Insomniac Games. And I always applaud Insomniac Games. They carry the fuck out of PlayStation on their goddamn back, bro. They carry the fuck out of PlayStation on their back. Insomniac is putting in work. And we know since Venom's not coming this year for some reason, because they said Venom's not coming, 2025 is when their next first party game is coming out. Insomniac, they still working hard. London Studio, never fucking heard of you. Creative mind behind Dreams? I don't even know what Dreams is. But where the fuck is they game at? These niggas, I've never heard of y'all, bro. Bring out some content. We need that. Naughty Dog, still making fucking remasters, bro. Still making remasters. Their last game was in 2020, right? Their last game was The Last of Us Part 2. And then they made 2 remasters instead of a new game. And they canceled their new game. Naughty Dog, come on now. Get your shit together. I don't even know who Neo Koi is. I never fucking heard of them. Nixis is the ones that's been porting all their games to PC. They do a terrible fucking job. Nixis does a terrible job of porting to PC. But you know, they need somebody to do it. The Gran Turismo game. I think they just put out their VR version of Gran Turismo. I think that's what they did. They put the VR version of Gran Turismo out. San Diego studio, they're making MLB. They drop that every year. It makes sense. MLB is still coming. That's a first party game. But I mean, it's going to Xbox Game Pass. So Sony still has a first party game this year. San Diego studio, MLB The Show, first party Sony game. There's one. We know what they're making. Santa Monica, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You dropped the DLC that I know you didn't just make, bro. You made that shit when the game came out. And you just dropped it because y'all needed content. That was it. They just dropped that shit then in December because they needed content. Sony was dry. They're like, fuck it, we could drop our DLC that you cut from us because you can tell that shit was already ingrained in the game. That shit was already a part of the game. It probably was in the middle of the fucking game and they have to cut it out because Sony said so. They dropped that shit for content. What are they doing next? We don't fucking know, Santa Monica. Sucker Punch, bro. You ain't made a fucking game since Ghost of Tsushima. You said not hardly concerned with baseball. I understand. Nobody's really concerned with baseball. But we're just looking at these like, what the fuck are they doing? What is Sony developers actually doing over there? They don't have a game until 2025. Sucker Punch ain't made shit since Ghost of Tsushima. They released Ghost of Tsushima twice. That was still 4 years ago. What the fuck has Sucker Punch been doing this whole time? Bro, it's crazy that most of these studios dropped the game 4 years ago and made nothing else. Insomniac has dropped content continuously for the last 4 fucking years. Insomniac has done something every year since the PlayStation 5 has been here. And all of these other fucking studios ain't did shit since fucking PlayStation 4. Why the hell is Insomniac the only one consistently making content? What the fuck is wrong with every other Sony studio? The Insomniac is the only one that's consistently making content. Sucker Punch, you ain't made shit in 4 years, bro. Maybe in 5 years. Y'all released the same game 2 times. 2019 is when your game came out. What the fuck have they been doing this whole time? No showcase. No speculation. no splash screen. We know what Xbox studios are making, even though this shit's kind of far away. We've had splash screens of shit. We have shit to look forward to. PlayStation fans have nothing to look forward to before Xbox games. This year, Sony has nothing to offer their fans, but Xbox might drop 4 games on our platform. That is what they get. And that shit is sad, bro. Valkyrie Entertainment, I don't know who the fuck you are, bro. You say you're a well-respected studio. Never heard of you. I don't know what the fuck you make. Hopefully you make something good. Because Sony needs some fucking content, bro. Look at this piece of shit. Come on now. You really released this again? It wasn't like the first time. It wasn't like the first time, bro. What is this? Destruction All Star. Oh my god, bro. Explore more PlayStation Studios games. I mean, Death Stranded is not your game, but I like that you got it here because I got Xbox achievements for that game. So like, I got Xbox achievements for that shit. Bloodborne is definitely not your game. That's why that motherfucker stuck on PS4. You can call bro. You can call Miyazaki and pray that he put that motherfucker on PS5. This shit is called Firewall Zero. I've never heard of this shit. I've never heard of this shit. Oh yeah, some of those studios is VR studios. I forgot. Y'all have a VR division. That is fucking garbage. Damn, they got a shit VR division. I forgot. That's where Sony fucked up at. Making VR too. They fucked up, bro. You said fanboys are getting hyped over marketing rights for GTA 6. That's a real thing, bro. That's a real thing. They're hyped for marketing rights for GTA 6. They might get a demo for GTA 6 before Xbox does. That's the shit that they're hoping for because their first party is non-existent for another year. You said, here's a mic drop. Where the fuck is Jack and Dexter? Bro, I've said that so many times. When Insomniac start making Ratchet and Clank again, Naughty Dog should have stood their asses up, went to PlayStation Studios, and told Herman Host, we're bringing Jack back, bro. Because there's no fucking way Jack and Dexter don't get the return in this climate. When Spyro came back, when Crash came back, when Ratchet and Clank came back, and you don't fucking bring back Jack and Dexter, you're a dummy, bro. You're a dummy. Even if the game only sells 5 million, it's not gonna take 6 years to make a Jack and Dexter game. They can remake a Jack and Dexter game. They don't even need a new one, nigga. They can remake a Jack and Dexter game. Give them 3 years. They have hundreds of fucking developers now. Naughty Dog used to do this shit with like 50 niggas. They got hundreds of niggas now. You can make this game in 3 years. Put that motherfucker out for the fans, bro. Charge them like $50 for it. $40 for it. It's a fucking remake of an old game. Get a ass a good price. It's gonna blow the fuck up. Sly Cooper. Sony has so many things in the bag, bro. You said Herman Host is killing PlayStation creativity? He definitely is, bro. Because I think he's scared of failure. He's scared of the game not coming out and selling well. That is gonna be on his ass. Because he's the leader of the studio. He's like the Matt Booty of this. He the Matt Booty to PlayStation Studios. But it's like, bro, you only had one vision for games, and it's third-person action game. Third-person fucking action game, bro. And then you like, hey, we got a PS6 collab for you. You said Matt Booty ain't doing that great either. I mean, Matt Booty ain't doing bad. Everything Xbox has dropped last year was good. Was good. They all got the same score. So you know they're doing something consistently right when every Xbox game last year got an 80 something on Metacritic. They all got like an 84 or 85. Every one of them. Except Redfall. Redfall got like a 70 something. But Matt Booty had nothing to do with Bethesda at that time. But every other Xbox game that year got an 80 something on Metacritic. It's weirdly consistent how every Xbox game got an 85. When they first drop, like the first day reviews come out, they're like at 86, and they always drop to like 84. After all the reviews are in, they always drop to like 84. Every fucking one of them. Look it up. Consistently proven every Xbox game is a good game. They not getting 90s. Not like how they used to. But they're consistently high 80 games. All of them. And they say Xbox don't have quality games. Are you fucking crazy? That is what the critics be saying, bro. They love to blame Xbox for Redfall, but they won't blame Xbox for how good what the fuck was the Dishonored clone called? When Ghostwire came out, when Deathloop came out, all those games were made under Xbox too, but Sony bought them. So Xbox get no credit for those games being critically acclaimed. Nope. Not at all. They don't get any credit for Hi-Fi being a game of the year contender. Not a game of the year contender, but a Game Awards contender. It won an award. Xbox doesn't get credit for that. That was Tango. They was working on it already. But Redfall, that's Xbox. It got the Xbox stench on it. That's an Xbox game. It's kind of crazy, bro. The double standards for Xbox is outrageous, bro. It is outrageous. But at least we know what Xbox studios are working on. PlayStation don't know what the fuck their studios are working on. So Game Pass is gonna be, hey, Game Pass is in a good spot. Xbox has plenty of studios. They cranking content. They're cranking content, nigga. They having a good fun old time doing it too. You don't hear many developers complaining about having a cushy job. You said these journalists consistently inconsistent. That is a definite bar, bro. Cool Breeze, that's a definite bar. They're consistently inconsistent. That is a crazy consistency to have, bro. When you're consistently inconsistent, it's like, fuck, I know you're gonna be up and down, bro. And I know it. We all know it. And we gotta deal with that shit. Consistently inconsistent is crazy. These is often gaming journalists and weatherman. Fucking dead, bro. See, I trust the weatherman before I trust fucking gaming journalists any day. I trust the weatherman. I would look right here on my dashboard. It says it's 49 and sunny outside. I do see the sun a little bit, but I also see some clouds. I trust it. I trust it. Gaming journalists? Come on now, bro. Come on now. They're still listening to the nigga that lied to them. Since y'all here, because I talked about this early in the show, I can actually bring it back up. Because some of y'all wasn't here at the time. But, where the fuck is it? What the fuck is it? It's not this one. Oh, it's the leaker one again. Hold on, I'm about to bring this back in. Because y'all need to see this fucking article, bro. And this is Game Rant, bro. This is Game Rant extra stupid ass. They haven't learned their lesson. After listening to this same fucking critic, they're back at it again. They're back at it up fucking again, bro. They said a leaker gives update on 3 console exclusive. You said, bro, every man in the world would love to have a girl like that. Well, legit, I'm talking about open the phone, see all the lies that you told, and still believe your ass, bro. Like that is a thing that you don't find nowadays. Like, there's nobody really that mindless, and then you see Dalton fucking Cooper. Bro. This is the same, bro. Look at the shit that he says. Oh, wait, rise myself up. Rise up the bread. Look at the shit that he says, bro. He said there's a banjo game rumored. What? Okay. id Software is working on another game. Of course they are. We already knew that. And Fable is still coming in 2025. Yes, we already fucking knew that. He didn't learn anything fucking new. He didn't say anything fucking new. This is the same nigga. This is the same nigga that said that Starfield was going to PS5. Remember that. They put it in this article. Then look, they go on to say there's 2 Xbox exclusive games getting shut down. There's 2 of them? Are you sure? He said there's 2 of them. He said, unfortunately for Xbox gamers, their online servers of 2 popular Xbox games are shutting down this year. What 2 games you say? They don't fucking say it. So why are you listening to this random Twitter nigga when he doesn't even give you news, bro? Don Cooper, you gotta be a dumbass. There's no fucking way. Because how do you say there's 2 exclusive Xbox games shutting down and you don't say even one of them? Nobody knows. Nobody knows except this random nigga on Twitter that said 2 Xbox games are shutting down this year. 2 popular ones. And then you don't say names. Okay, you expect me to fucking believe that? Let's keep scrolling. He says that there's no new news on fucking State of Decay 3. It's because he didn't have news to begin with about anything else. Saying 2025 last target for Fable is still the same thing Xbox said when they showed the last fucking trailer. 2025. He says a very strong chance that id Software is making a new game is going to be revealed this year. Of fucking course it is, bro. Because id Software said they're working on shit. The Banjo thing is still speculation. Still speculation. Because fans were talking to Phil about that and he said we're listening. So he knows that Phil and them wants a Banjo remake. Phil and them might get a Banjo remake. But then they talk about how he lied about Starfield coming to PS5. So it's like, yeah, he's telling me all this shit, but he also the nigga that lied to the whole gaming media and said Starfield was coming to PS5. So what? So this, come on now, bro. Dalton Cooper, you can't be that fucking dumb. And I hate that these gaming critics are that fucking dumb. They are that stupid. That you get lied to by insiders. And then the next fucking day, you're like, hey, this insider told me 3 more things that are definitely probably fucking lies. Or just the same things Xbox already said. Why do they take leakers' information at face value, but every time Phil says something on a fucking official statement, they be like, he could mean this, he could mean that. What the fuck is wrong with the gaming media nowadays, bro? What could be wrong with the whole gaming space nowadays? Gaming news is being funneled through by fucking idiots. And we just gotta look at that shit and be like, okay, how dumb could you possibly be? And that, I swear, every time I see an article written by Buddy, I want to know who that is, bro. I high-key be wanting to like bully people in real life. But I know that's a bad thing to do. But then I read those fucking articles and I'm like, you deserve to be bullied in real life, bro. You deserve people to take your lunch money. You say you think his insider host is his insider source is Herman host? I swear, bro, these gaming journalists, they don't learn their lessons. They would keep posting fake news for clicks. Their gaming news integrity is gone. Their journalist integrity is gone, bro. Some of them never had it. I'm not even going to fake it. Some of them never had integrity at all. But for ones that people thought did, that's just gone, bro. That's just fucking gone. And they just throw that shit in the trash. Every time they make an article like that, like, hey, random guy on Twitter told me this. I'm going to make a whole fucking news posting knowing that fucking Game Rant is a big ass news journalist. There's a big ass news website. And you're going to run that story. Your editors let you run that story. The host of the website let you run that fucking story because they're going to get clicks. The same people that run those fanboy articles that I used to cover on the channel because they get clicks. And I'm like, this is sad, bro. That is sad. But I mean, Gaming News Weekly is coming up at Fucking 2 hours, 20 minutes. That's kind of crazy. That's a long ass stream, bro. That's a long ass stream. We got to get out of here. So make sure I hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, Mo, Cool Breeze, everybody in the chat, Conspiracy. I seen you out there. Everybody that's lurking, make sure hit that like button, subscribe. Everybody don't have to check, don't have to type, but you know the lurkers. I see the lurkers, bro. I see the numbers. I'm looking at them right now. So all the lurkers, it's fine. But yeah, this stream is getting long as hell. It's getting long as hell. So yeah, we're about to end this. We're about to play some games though. High key, I want to stream tomorrow in the morning. Since I just finished Laza P on stream. When was the last day I streamed? Friday? I gotta figure out what next game I'm gonna stream. Cause I wanna stream that probably Monday. I might stream that Monday or I might stream later tonight. But but yeah, it's been a long stream already. So we about to end this right here. So I'll catch y'all in the next one.